got something in my beard. So today you can ask me questions about Russia. Feel free to ask me anything.
Радиальная улица. Следующая остановка – элеватор.
It's a sunny day. And it's Friday Q&A, so feel free to ask me any questions about Russia. I'm going to be getting something to eat in the meantime. Looking forward to your questions. Hey, привет. It's not all the way sunny today, but sunny enough. So Friday Q&A, feel free to ask any questions about Russia. Just make sure that you are respectful, and I will try to answer as many questions as I can. We're in Switzerland today. A lot of construction in the area. Although I don't know what the plan is for this area. It's kind of been under construction for a while. I don't know what they're going to do about this part here. I guess they're going to turn it into a tarred place. I don't even know what the proper definition for that is. Let's read the first question. Somebody said, is Russia affected by the gas shortages because of the bombings of refineries? No. Russia still has the highest production of natural gas. One of the biggest producers of other gases too. Russia's doing pretty well. The gas prices for the cars as well, not so bad. The other day I saw that the price for 1 liter was less than $1.50. So not so bad. The main religion in Russia is Orthodoxy, although there's also Islam. There are also people of other religions too, but Russia's main religion is Orthodoxy. Bushman, you can ask intelligent questions. When I say ask anything about Russia, I mean ask questions that I can actually answer. Don't be condescending. It's a very informative stream. So yeah, as something that is as something that I can actually answer, Bushman. I don't know, ask about things that are attainable, my friend. So, Sachiko, everyone is pretty much at work, commuting somewhere. Moscow gets really empty around working hours because most people come to Moscow to work. Most, you know. A lot of the people in Moscow are actually not from Moscow. They just came to make more money. What happened to Tataria? Not sure about that. Time to drink a coffee, smoke a cigarette, and take a dump. Okay, thank you for sharing, Miss Smile. Do you have the same issue as Europe with Muslims? No, because Muslims are native to Russia. No problem with Islam here. Do they really eat all pickled foods? Oh, yes, Russians eat pickled foods. Pickled tomatoes, pickles, the normal pickles. I've seen pickled mango. I have seen pretty much every pickled thing. So, did you see any drone attacks? No, I've never witnessed a drone attack. Fortunately, I'm not saying that like I'm upset. um, well, I mean, it depends. It depends what you classify as a problem, Svetlana. We have a big problem with Muslims, immigrants, and Central. I don't think we have such a problem with people from the Caucasus. Central Asia might be a problem. Yes, it happens. Because I saw that the measurement of illegal immigrants coming into Russia this year was in the millions. So yeah, in terms of immigration problem, yes. But let's also keep in mind a lot of Russian people are actually Muslims. So I wouldn't really toss Russian people all into the same category. It's not what I would do. Because if you say we have a Muslim problem, wouldn't that be also referring to the Russians that are Muslims? Or are you guys referring to people coming into the country illegally? Yeah, no, I'm up to speed, Svetlana. Very much up to speed. But when someone says we have a Muslim problem, are we also classifying the Muslims that are in Russia? That's the question. Because we also do have Muslims in Russia. So we have to be very careful with our wording. What is the exact question? Because then, for example, if a person was born in Russia, but they just happen to be Muslim, is that a Muslim problem? No, Svetlana, I don't mean that. The question that the person asked, they said, do we have a Muslim problem? Right? Plus, I do have some Slavic friends that converted to Islam for their husbands. So I want to know what the question is exactly. What does it mean? Do we have a Muslim problem? Respectfully, I feel like we need to be very detailed in the way that we ask questions. There should be no muddling it up. It needs to be very direct. Hi from Disneyland area, California. I'm impressed. No trash on the ground. Very clean. I'm seeing very clean. Nice to see a lot of pride. Are people walking up to the fact that reason Russia has been stuck and not really developing? What I'm trying to read is because of a current regime stuck. No, that's not true. Russia's developing. I can bring you to one part of Moscow, walk to the next 2 weeks later, and you'll see a change. Especially Moscow and Nizhny Novgorod and a couple of these other cities developing. Ataturk, for instance, would not like to be called a Russian. He'd okay. That's all what I'm saying, Svetlana. The question said, is there a Muslim problem in Russia? So I'm saying, what kind of Muslim problem? Are you referring to the people that come into the country? Are you referring to the people that are Muslim and they were born in Russia? I'm not only talking about the Caucasus. There are many Slavic women that also convert to Islam for their husbands. I'm friends with them. So what are we saying? Are we talking about an immigration problem? What's the question? What's the question? Mark, don't like your tone. Get off. No, I'm not Muslim. I'm not Muslim. I have Muslim friends, but I'm not Muslim myself. I just want to make sure the wording is correct. What about Chechnya and Dagestan? Do they have their own Japan? What? Do they have the... Wait, I'm reading, sorry. What about Chechnya and Dagestan? Do they have their own rules? Or Russia? I mean, the rules are pretty much the same. Yes. I think, yeah, Svetlana, you're getting what I'm saying. Because, you know, when people say, is there a Muslim problem? I feel like it's a very disingenuous question. If we're saying, is there an immigration problem? Then I can answer very fairly. But I hate it when people basically box everyone into the same bracket, like, is there a Muslim problem? It's very disingenuous. Very, very disingenuous. If you're referring to the immigration, yeah, we can be fair. There are a lot of illegal immigrants that come into Russia. And that is affecting some of the normal people like me, who is just married to a Russian woman, because the policies get harder, right? That's what happens, you know? But I feel like people need to stop this thing of like sort of looping everyone together. Let's be specific. Let's be specific, guys. Because I know Svetlana is a really genuine person. But some of the people here just hate Muslims, full stop. So yeah, you won't be welcomed on the stream if you just hate Muslims. It appears Russia's economy is thriving despite all the sanctions. Would you say that's true? You know, Russia was affected by the sanctions. I don't want to lie to you guys and say it wasn't. Stuff was cheaper back then. The real estate was better. But not to the extent that people think it affected Russia. Because look at it this way. There are over 20,000 sanctions on Russia. And Russia is still afloat. You know, the gas prices are not that bad. You know? So, yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens. You know, it's not as bad as people think it is. Somebody said, where am I originally from? I'm from Zimbabwe. Do Russians support the... Oh, wow. I don't think any Russian supports the killing of anybody, no. I don't think... Well, unless the person is deranged. But I think the normal individual that you ask, do you want to kill people? I genuinely think they would say no. That's me assuming that everybody's inherently good. Svetlana says 670,000 illegal immigrants in Russia, according to the latest official stats. Correct. There is an immigration problem, guys. There is. Not afraid you get drafted to the army. Why would I be afraid to get drafted to the army? I want to educate a few people that love this comment. Do with it as you will. This whole idea of just landing in Russia and getting drafted into the army is a very uneducated comment. I don't blame you, because the news pretty much gives you what you want to see, right? If you're, you know, I would say determined enough, you can find other sources, but I'll give you the actual details and you can do with it as you will. To actually be put into the Russian army is not as is not as easy as you may think it is. If you're a national of Russia and people need to be recruited, sure. But if you're a foreigner, I can humbly say that most of the foreigners that actually fight for Russia came here willingly. They were mercenaries. Hardly anybody gets forced or drafted. You need to be a citizen to be drafted, my friend. Or you basically sign up willingly. American English usually has a softer T sounds replacement with T. What propaganda channel? Yes, welcome to the propaganda channel, when people are allowed to have their own opinions. And if my opinion is against yours, it's propaganda. Welcome. No, Rhodesia does not exist anymore. This is Moscow, Russia. Freedom to vote for Putin. I mean, for a keep. For a keep. As you said, this is a propaganda channel. Extreme Apple said lies. Well, so sorry that Extreme Apple thinks it's lies. I guess I gotta end the stream, because everything that he says I take for the letter of the law. Let me end the stream, guys. Oh my god! What are your thoughts of Russia escalating the war more and more each day? Well, I don't agree with the statement, so I can't give my thoughts. Oh, by the way, I'm not a political or war commentator, but I will try to answer things that are like light. I'll be honest with you, that's not my purpose. My purpose is more of like showing people the social side of Russia. But I'll try when I can. When I can. Masotropic Goon, just by your name, I know you're trouble. Anybody that has gooning in their name needs to be removed from my stream. Get a more serious username and I might consider putting you back in here. What kind of fruits and vegetable? All the vegetables, all the fruits. What's the temperature? It's about 8 degrees Celsius, I think. Oh man, is that a terrible loogie? Let's get something to eat. Does Russian thing? What do you think of Canada? I've never been, but I have a cousin that lives there. My best friend lives there. He tells me that it's very liberal. Doesn't like it very much, but I don't know. I've never traveled there, so I can't judge. This is Moscow, Russia. We're in Tsaritsyn now. This is Vkusville. I want to eat something. My favorite Russian food is anything with tvarozhok in it. I'm a huge fan of sochnik, and I'm a huge fan of what's this food? No, of course I love my borscht. I love my sochnik. I love my medivik. I love my shprotye, which is like a very stinky sardine. Palmeni is fire. I'm originally from Moscow. I live near the... Oh, nice, man. You live near Sarasina Park. Awesome. Can you get gas easily? Yeah. I wish we were standing near a fuel machine. I would have showed you how cheap the gas is here. I read a news article saying that Russian gas is so expensive. And then I was like, no, you're right. It's more expensive than it was, but it's still cheap. So I gotta show you guys the official prices when I can. Buy some drink. I think I should get a drink. Everything in the store has gotta be high priced because of the sanctions. Is that so? Is that so? Guys, let's do a price check. Everything is high priced. This is a pretty expensive yogurt for 85 rubles. That's about 0.9 cents. Cha-ching! Let's go here to the cereal. We got some cereals. This is considered as pretty high-end because it's got these almond stuff, chunks and everything. And by the way, this is an expensive store. This is like a little mini expensive store. 188 rubles. How much is that? That's about $5, $4. Cha-ching! And I'm making a little money sound. I don't think the things are as expensive as you think it is here. And this is actually an expensive store. This is an expensive... Somebody said free Ukraine from Israel. What? That makes... Okay. I can travel recklessly if we were to travel. Why don't you... Why you don't have any accent? How am I supposed to sound? Man. I don't wanna... We should eat something at least. I'm for a reason. Oh, they got some blini. Yes, I'm in Russia. That's because it's Vkusville, Firkip. This is Vkusville. Search up Vkusville on a on any Google site. It's kind of a high-end store. That's why it's kind of expensive, but it's still cheaper than your country. That's the irony. You see the joke there? This is actually like a high-end store, and this is supposed to be expensive. Do you get what I mean? Oh, you want me to talk in Russian for 30 seconds? Ну, хорошо, давай. Сегодня я в Вкусвилл. Я не знаю, что я хочу кушать. Не знаю, потому что очень много блины, тоже есть мандарин. Я не знаю. This is a small store, by the way. Somebody said free Israel from Israel. Guys, come on. uh, some of you are just trolling. I love it. I love funny trolls. Trolls with a sense of humor. I like you a lot. Those of you that get really offended easily annoy me, but the ones that have a good sense of humor, I love you. You make the stream interesting. Yeah, there's Dubre Cola. Where is it? Dude, I'm just walking around in a circle. What am I gonna get myself? I think I'm gonna get some blini. Let's get some blini. I do not feel like coffee. I don't feel like coffee. I'm trying to cut down. Shame you have very little to buy anything. I mean, somebody said I have very little to buy anything. Okay, I guess you know my finances, but I really respect the confidence you have to assume that I have nothing to buy. Actually, yes, I should say that I should. I should say that I shouldn't have anything. People don't ask you for money. I hate this asshole. Cooley, then you can pretty much head out, buddy. Cooley said he hates me. My life is over. My life is over completely. I'm so gutted that Cooley hates me. Okay, I'm gonna get a blini. I'm gonna get this. I'm thinking of something to drink. Do you want an in-depth review? Yeah, I will. I think we should go to different stores on live stream. Not now, because I want to sit outside. The sun is out. Maybe get some coffee. Yeah, let's just do it. I was saying I'm going to cut down on coffee, but I lied. Let's do it. We'll get a latte no 3. Oh, they have pumpkin spice latte now. Ever since the the Meat Canyon video, I don't know if you guys watch Meat Canyon. I've pretty much been laughing at the prospect of pumpkin spice latte. Oh man. By the way, if I don't answer everybody, I'm sorry. They're like I don't know how many comments are popping up here. We should do Q&As more regularly. Where are you at? Moscow, Russia. I bet you miss Burger King. We have Burger King. What you talking about, Willis? We have Burger King. 300p is 300 rubles. By the way, this is considered as an expensive store. Just to let you guys know. Oh, I listen to rap music. I love rap music. I'm a huge fan of pop too. With the legendary stuff. Not that new shit that they're popping out nowadays. I'm talking about like Michael Jackson type shit. That's my go-to. Buy a bottle of Tolka vodka, some bread and marinade. I don't drink alcohol. You see the pumpkin spice latte, right? Man, we are in the thick of it. This is like the most typical autumn food, man. I mean, drink. You said anything about? I didn't see your question, Teddy. Do you know how many people are sending messages, bro? It's like 129 people watching, and they're like over 300 chats, bro. I can't see all of them. Text it again. What is Fuxy? Fuxy Russia. What is that? What does that mean? Was he trying to say fuck? Yeah, the coffee's coming. I'm waiting. The women in front of me are pretty much taking their sweet time. Dude, I might just skip the coffee. This is taking like so long. I'll just get some water or some morse and then go, because these women in front of me are basically, I don't know. Well, it's not the women's fault. The cashier just well, I'm looking at the cashier and it basically feels like she's separating the limbs of a cow. That's how long it's taking. That's a joke from where I'm from, but you won't get it in English. I mean, does it look unsafe to you? Somebody said they demand the cheese review. I would do a cheese review for you later. Yes, I'm very impatient. You're right. I'm very impatient. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. I don't know why people are asking me about military policies, guys. I don't write the Russian constitution. I mean, if I ever do interview the president, I will let you know. It's actually on one of my bucket lists. How do you like the good cola? It's good. Tastes like regular cola. The woman is still making the coffee, by the way. I'm not Russian. I'm African. So I feel like I'm also not in the position. Although if my wife comes onto the stream and she's Russian, she would be very happy to answer you. Smart little woman, that one. But I do warn you, she's very well read. Most intelligent person I know. Might just give you a run for your money. Mac. Somebody said go and talk to the MILF. You go and talk to her. Welcome to Russia. Do your thing, homie. We're rooting for you. Guys, don't live your fantasies vicariously through me, please. If you have an infatuation for somebody on stream, maybe that's your indication to come to Russia. Yeah, surprisingly, they have electricity in Russia. Can you believe it? I got this from a refrigerator. Like an actual refrigerator that uses electricity. Insane. How many minutes do I have left? Man, I've only got like 10 minutes left with you guys and I gotta go. Let me see. Yeah, I guess 10 is fair. 10 is fair. Why would I steal something? Their cameras. I feel like stealing in Russia is like the dumbest thing you can do. Because it's like right there on the cam. What is Steve saying about me? I missed. Oh, I'm way too generous to do that. Who am I, Robin Hood? Press some likes for Black Russian bro. I'm not Russian. Have you tried shawarma already? Of course. Of course. Can't be in Russia and not try shawarma. Although I feel like a lot of countries have shawarma. Even we have shawarma. But I think the Russian shawarma is better. But is it even Russian though? Where did shawarma originate? Oh, damn it. I just gave you guys a zoom in of the bench. 1 second. Trying to eat my blini. Where did shawarma originate from, man? Thanks, Nana. Go to the Pitorichka. Oh, no, bro. I've got like 10 minutes to eat. And I gotta shoot some videos. I'm trying to make a documentary style video. It might suck because you guys won't watch it. You only watch my streams. You guys are something else. Why did the vodka break up with the soda? Because it wanted a stronger relationship. Hey, that's a funny one. It's Arab. It's Turkish. You see, people always argue. Is it Arab? Is it Turkish? That's the real question. And then it became so pop in the Middle East. Guys, is it Turkish or is it? Oh, okay. Shawarma is a Middle Eastern dish that originated in the Levant during the Ottoman Empire. Okay, thank you. Does Russia have power failures? No. I don't know about other places. I don't know. I've never had a power failure. The only time my power has been cut off was probably when they were doing maintenance in my apartment. Why are Russians homophobic? Which Russians are you talking about? Russians I know are very accepting. Oh no, but I do know a lot of homophobic Russians. I mean, I'm from a homophobic country, so no offense to the people in the chat. Just like I'm from a Christian country and people get very, very intense with the whole idea of the LGBTQ community. Like, bro, that doesn't work in Africa. You know, like I was looking at what happened to America and everything. And Africans are pretty much the most savage people. You know how Africans are. You guys have seen Simon from Uganda, right? The guy that said, "Why you gay?" That one. you know. I don't support the LGBTQ community, but honestly, I don't care what grown people do with their time. Just as long as they don't involve me, I would not care if Sally is identifying as Robert. It doesn't affect my life in any way or form. But as soon as Sally tells me to call her Robert, then there's a problem. Because I won't. I don't do that shit. But what people do in their free time is up to them. They are comfortable to do anything in the comfort of their own home, you know? Yes, should I call you Mister? That guy. Bet you like fat ladies. No. My wife is a very petite, fit Russian woman, so sorry, Dvanti. Sorry to disappoint you, sir. Call me Alvis, dude. I would like to identify as a billionaire. Unfortunately, that would take a lot of delusion. That, like BLM, I don't really need to support that crap. As a black man, I do not support BLM. I supported it when it first came out. It made sense, you know. Later, it just became stupid. I don't understand why white people should feel guilty. It doesn't make sense. You know that stupid white guilt movement, when everybody was supposed to feel sorry for black people, even if they were like normal people that weren't racist. That was bullshit. When will Putin put out? I don't even know if I should laugh at that. How do you like the Russian products and holidays in Kovas? I used to hate Kovas, and I feel like an absolute asshole for saying that because now I'm obsessed with it. It took me a while, but I'm obsessed with it. Bishop, does racism happen in Russia, and have you experienced it? No, it happens, of course. I mean, Russia's the biggest country in the world. We can't say that there's no racism here, but is it a big problem? No, not really. Get lost, you small brain, intolerant fool. Fake man. The irony of your name, I feel like there's a Bible verse that I have for you that said, "Do not argue with the fool, or you'll become one." I was about to say it, but then your name is called Fake Man. So I feel like I would be a fool if I engaged any further. I'm so sorry. I'm not in a good mood. I'm in a good mood today, but I'm in the mood to be prickly. Kind of feel like being a jackass today. I have an Uzbek Muscovite girlfriend, bro, and all post-Soviet women. That's crazy and smart and funny and crazy. I mean, my wife is like the good kind of crazy. She's like crazy enough to the point that it's not like annoying. You know, she's crazy in a good way. Are Russian men living their parents like they are here? I don't know about Russian men in detail, to be honest. I don't really ask people where they live. We pretty much get dinner and I go home. But we need to look out for this. I'll ask. Why don't you drink alcohol? It's not easy not to drink in Russia. Oh, I lived in China for almost 8 years. The alcohol was free. In China, the first conversation that people say to you, well, engage with you. What am I saying? My English is disappearing. God damn it. The first thing that people ask you is where are you from? The next question they ask you is, do you want to get drink? Do you want to get a drink? Do you want to get wasted? That's the second thing they ask you. So I spent a lot of time getting free alcohol. I got bored of it. So, and also I lost a lot of family because of alcohol. You know, people with liver problems. Yeah, I do too many accents, man. I speak Chinese, I speak Russian, and I'm trying to come up with a good Russian accent, but I'm failing. But yeah, that's why I don't drink. I don't drink because I've lost so much family, friends. In university, I lost like 3 friends through drinking. I had one that jumped out of a building because he was drunk. So yeah, I kind of made a pact with myself. And I've also experienced a lot of terrible moments with alcohol. Maybe like I did some stupid shit when I was drunk, and I have some friends that were in abusive relationships because their husbands drank So it kind of made me scared about the idea of not being able to control my body in that state. So I chose not to drink at all, you know? So, yeah. Uh, which accent do you want me to put on Maverick Rays? Maverick Rays wants me to do accents. Which one do you want? What part of Moscow are you in? I'm in Tsaritsino. Tsaritsino is in the what? The north? I think it's the north. Is it the north, guys? Do a Google search. That lady has a real old school stroller. Yeah, proper old school. Properly old school. British. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, Maxime. Yeah, alcohol is not a joke, you know. Somebody said put on a British accent. Which one? Which one do you want me to put on? You want West London or do you want somebody from Birmingham? Let me know. Or probably you want me to talk like somebody from Liverpool. This is a standard one. I think most people can pull this one off. But my favorite one is the Liverpool accent. Like, I'm from Liverpool, lad. So, like, I feel like Moscow is the best city in the world. Like that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Sick. And you know, like how people from Liverpool don't say sick, they say sick. Oh my god, it's sick. Yeah, you know, he's an absolutely wonderful player. Because I watch a lot of football. And just hearing your voice would never said you were African. You need to meet more Africans. You need to take time and check this fake plastic. Aladdin, I always love Aladdin's comments. Okay, let me eat my blini while I'm talking to you guys. Man, I got so many. Shit. There are like 8 of them, 9 of them, 10 of them. Shit. I'm on a blini fest. Thanks for letting. Oh shit. I dropped my blini. Yeah, no, the Liverpool accent is my favorite. Do Jamaican. I can't do Jamaican. Jamaican is hard. Man, I can't do Jamaican. Give me another one. I can do American accents. I can do British accents. I can do. I'm working on this Hispanic accent. I can even do my country's accent, which is of course something that I need to be able to do. But I kind of fake it sometimes when I go home. I can do a French accent. Do Australian. Nah, my Australian accent is not that good. I'm from down under. Not too good. How's it? Down under. Down under. Down under. I don't know. Australians have this weird under. It's like under. Are you German? No, I'm not German. Jamaica, man. The people are looking at you like because I'm a weirdo. I'm here chatting to people on a virtual stream, so I kind of look weird. You sound like a mingler, a minger. Is that you trying to censor the word nigger? What's happening? There's a Zimbabwean accent. Okay. Zimbabwean accent. Yeah, no, so it's crazy. No, shit, what happened there? Now, so guys, today I'm inside the park and we are looking around at all of the things that you see here. We have some beds, and over there, that is exactly how my grade teacher used to talk, man. Like, and over there, we can see that there are some beautiful beds, like that, exactly like that. And in our chemistry class, I remember he used to tell us, he was like, you are going to fail. He didn't say fail, he said fail. Because Zimbabweans, I don't know, my people, I don't know what the problem is with L and R. Big problem. So, how much does it cost to live in Moscow? You can survive with 100,000 rubles a month. But if you want to be really comfortable, I suggest making like 200,000 rubles a month. You can do anything you want. Italian. I can't do an Italian accent. I used to play Assassin's Creed on PS3. I can only remember Ezio Auditore. And I just know swear words. Yeah, the streets are safe, bud. Doesn't look so dangerous, does it? Somebody said I sound Indian. Dude, I don't think you guys know how Indians sound. I have a lot of Indian friends. I do not sound Indian. Do Russian. Ну давай. Сейчас я в Царицыно. Ну, я не знаю, очень устал. Я иду домой. Иди, actually, я хочу идти домой. What, do you want me to say you want me to use the Russian accent in Russian, or do you want me to you're so awesome, says YouTube live stream. It's a compliment. I appreciate you, Mega Mel. It's good to get that comment. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Give me quick fire questions, and I gotta go. I'm dropping the knee everywhere. Иди домой. Да. Иди домой. Voice automatically sounds deeper when one speaks. Yeah. I'm trying to put down my proper Russian accent. The Indian people are trying to claim me. I don't mind. Okay, I better go though. Guys, it was so fun talking to you guys. I always love these Q&As because I get to know you guys. Please subscribe because I'm thinking of releasing a full-length video. I need your support, so subscribe. One more, which one? How about the Korsan? I cannot do a Korsan accent. Do the why are you do the why are you how did the Simon one go? We bring you to the studio today. No, I can't even do it. We bring you to the studio today. Pepe Julius Nzima. Why are you gay? That one, I can't do it. The voice is very specific. It's very, very specific. I can't do that one. Alright, guys. Maybe I can get some of my Ugandan friends to hop on stream and help me out with the accent. Alright, guys. I'm gonna head out. Much love to you. Thank you for joining. And this stream was pretty civil. It was pretty civil. I'm surprised you guys were not that bad today. Usually it's chaos. So thank you for being civil. All the people are looking at me because I put down all of these actions. Are you going to get monetized? I'm already demonetized. I'll explain on the next stream. I'll see you guys. Subscribe. Cheers.